Good evening, morning, afternoon, freaks and geeks. This is PNG Village, and welcome to Paranormal Evidence that I Cannot Explain, Volume 4. These are a group of evidence that I look at, and I'm like, oh, I can't debunk this. I'm pretty sure it might not be paranormal, but it could be. That's why it's just, I can't explain. So, oh boy, we got a good roster this year. Well, I say year because of the Monster Bash. Anyway, let's go to it. 1. This is a little bit of a happy one. Roll the clip!
Wait, let's make sure we're moving down. Alright, 1, 2, 3, straight up. Oh. Alright, ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh! I can get it. Twist it. Woo! Happy New Year! Happy New Year! That has not worked! Hold on! Okay. No, it worked, but we just haven't. That has not. I've twisted it. That has not worked. That's my dad's snow globe. Like, we designated that to, like, be my dad. Oh my god. What the?
So, yeah, her father's music box just suddenly turns on. Now, the thing is, you can argue that with the vibration of, like, the poppers could have shaken, like, something not really loose, but, like, in place to make the music box go. They said that the music box has been broken. But I also find it very interesting that it is, in fact, the New Year's celebration song. I forgot what the song is called. I find it interesting that it was that. Now, it can totally be her father saying, hey, I'm here, I'm celebrating with you guys. It could have been the vibration. Also, it could have been overlaid. But I can't tell. And also, it's this kind of stuff, I don't want to be like, no, it wasn't your father, sorry, you got excited over nothing. But I do legitimately believe and want to believe that her father was there celebrating with them. So, I'm just going to leave this at, I can't debunk it. 2. This one's a little tricky. Yay, that was good. Good job. As you saw, the father's taking a video of the girl playing on the piano. All of a sudden in the background, the train moves. They say that it was their grandmother's train. And this does look like it's an old video. Like, I don't think this was taken for TikTok. I can't tell if anybody's behind there pushing the train. If, like, you can tell it's not one of those pullback trains because you don't hear the zoom. It just moves. But also, why was it out in the first place? It didn't get put away. So it's like they were playing with it, and then it's like piano practice time, and Grandma's all like, nope, I still want to play zoom. I don't know. I can't debunk this one without saying, oh, it's obvious someone off screen pushing it. because there's no evidence of that. But also, there's no evidence that it actually is a ghost either. So, it's in between. Although I am curious, if you know anything about this particular clip, let me know.
3.
Now, this next video I got from Nuke's Top 5. I usually like leaving out the narrator's, overlay, but I think for this one it's going to be a little tricky. Well, I'll just play the clip to the best of my ability.
What in the actual hell? There's literally...
So, there's a shadow on the porch. And it actually does look like a guy standing there. But when they went to check, there was no guy standing there. And originally this was going to be for the debunking, but the closer I look at it, the weirder it is. Because I can't see a guy anywhere on the street. The shadow was right up against the glass. It wasn't like spread out or anything, like a shadow being cast onto it. If he was standing there, he would have been standing between the window and the light. And I can't see any evidence of any video editing tricks. And they did mention that they get homeless people standing on the porch all the time. And I get that. At one point I was in a house where when it's raining, if there was people walking by, they ran to my porch for shelter. And I didn't mind as long as they didn't mess with anything. Sometimes I went out and talked with them until the rain stopped. I don't think it was a person standing there. I don't think it was edited. I can't explain this. But my question is, can you?
4.
This next clip, I had to actually yank from Beardo's video because I couldn't find it in its original video or even on Slapped Ham, which is what he was watching it on. I'm sorry, Beardo. Please don't do a copyright claim. I'm not gonna have your cam on my video. Anyway. So, this is an object landing on the ground. You can tell it's landing. This has not been edited. It looks like either a chunk of rock or a chunk of metal. I can't identify what that is. Now, I forgot what they said that that's taking place in. I don't know if there's a war currently going on there, where it's a mile away or something. Something could have been hit, explode, and a piece of metal fly off. I don't know. But what I do know, whatever it is there. And it looks like it's too big/heavy for someone to have just chucked it. So, I really don't know what this is. And he even stumped Beardo. So this is a really good video. Might not be paranormal, but it really is there.
5.
Before I play this next video, I personally think that there are creatures on the other planets. Can they travel through space? I don't know. I do know that the government is investigating the possibility of aliens. It's hard to tell what's going on in this video. It looks like a ring of cloud. Or could be smoke, could be exhaust. But the main reason why I want to include this is because in one of my earlier videos, someone told me to investigate the donut UFO. But the thing is, there was more than one video. And there was like several pictures. So, my question is, why did this just start the past 5 years? If this was just like a normal occurrence, wouldn't people be seeing it and like trying to report it before? It makes no sense. It's like, oh, it's just a cloud, but why is it just now being noticed? I have no idea. I cannot debunk it. I cannot explain it. I doubt it is an actual physical UFO. Could it be exhaust from a UFO? Maybe. Could it be exhaust from an actual like military plane? Maybe. Is it from a campfire? Kinda doubt it, but that's still possible. And also, I've seen a couple videos where it's sideways. And that's weird and confusing. I didn't use that because it probably was edited, though. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I'm stumped on this one.
6,
So usually when you see a, like a ring or camera ghost, it's usually just like a person walking by that, like, the camera can't pick up well. This time, though, it's an actual, like, really good quality. And it's not what we see, it's what we don't see.
Güey, te juro por Dios, güey. Te lo juro por Dios que un señor me preguntó qué onda era la pinera.
No digas mamadas.
Te lo juro por Dios, güey. Un señor se me acercó y me preguntó, oiga, disculpe, ¿dónde es la pinera? Y por eso le explico, le digo que tenía que cruzar y darle más para abajo, güey, te lo juro. Te lo juro, güey, no mames.
So, the guy that stopped to give directions to air, apparently, swears on his life that someone was there. They could have set it up to, like, get clout on the internet. He could have hallucinated. He could actually be talking to a ghost. Now, I can't debunk this or actually say, yes, this is a ghost that he was talking to. But it is interesting. It makes you think. It's like you walk down the street and you're like a guy just standing there and you say, hey, what's up? And he just looks at you funny. He could be like on something. He could just not want to say hi back because he doesn't know you. Or it could just be a ghost thinking, holy shit, you just saw me? Anything is possible with this one. And I actually like this one. This is a really good piece of maybe evidence. So let me know how you feel about it in the comment section down below. Unless they put it up by the time you watch this. Wow, if they put it up, that would be confusing.
7,
There have been certain videos that I've been trying to, like, track down and find so that I can talk about it in one of these videos. The one gargoyle thing is one of them. I'm still trying to find a good video for that. I might have to find a site that's streaming an HD version of Fact or Faked in order to grab it. But I found one of those Snapchat filter spooks. If you don't know, like if you're old like me or older, there's filters on Snapchat and other apps where it like puts stuff over your face. With this particular one, there's like a dog, a cat, and a couple other things that reacts with your facial expressions. mainly sticking your tongue out or opening your mouth. So what's been happening is people been doing the Snapchat, like making silly videos or like FaceTiming people, and all of a sudden, right next to them in thin air, the Snapchat would like register a face there when there is no face there. Now, I do get false positives on a lot of those kind of apps. I'm not sure if that is what's going on, but it happens frequently. I don't know if it's a glitch in the program itself, if it's registering a face like in the wall or whatnot, or if it's somehow picking up a ghost face. I don't think it would be picking up a ghost face, but it's possible? I don't know. I'm leaning towards not so possible, but it's still really bizarre that multiple people get these kind of, like, tics. I can't think of another term for it, but it's weird that it's consistent. So maybe it's consistently glitchy? I don't know. If you have any more information or knowledge on this, then go ahead and let me know in the comment section down below.
Hey.
This particular video was from Really Haunted. He has camera set up. He's trying to investigate the hauntings in his actual house. Lights a candle, sets it on the table. Now, if you've seen the video, you'd know he seemingly pulls a random candle out of the bag.
I'm just going to get a candle out. Light it. And basically just call out. If there's anyone here with me now, I want to play a game. Move the candle, you coward. Show me how strong you are. Move it again.
Does that have like a magnet in it? I don't know. In my opinion, unless he put magnets in each and every single one, he would have to know exactly which one to pull out of the bag. I don't see any evidence of that. The candles are in a little metal thing, and you could easily pull that with a magnet. But let's take a look at the particular part of the footage that he jumps up and is excited about the candle moving. I particularly want you to focus on the reflection in the fireplace. For as long as he's sitting there, it's been still. I don't see any reason for his feet to be moving because they're above the particular line here. But when he moves, if you focus on the top right panel of the glass, there seems to be some artifacting going on. Now, the whole question of if he moved it with the magnet, it all falls under how he did it. Could he have done like 2 videos, separate things? It seems to me that there was a person to the right of the screen, his left, that was underneath that moved it. The reflection was shown on the top right panel, so they masked that out. And that's where you get the artifacting. Also, he gets up with the camera and he shows the side of the table that there's nothing underneath it. But if you draw a line, now I know this isn't going to be perfect, but if you draw a line from the edge where there's like the lip of the desk, the candle comes very, very close, if not to the exact end of where they're able to move it from a magnet from underneath. So I personally think there was a second person that had the magnet underneath the table moving it. Is this a complete debunk? No. This is my explanation of how he was able to make it look like the candle moved. However, you can't, in this situation, 100% say this is how he did it. Because, at least for me, I can't see any solid evidence of fakery. There's a little bit in the top right corner of that fireplace, like I mentioned, but it's speculation. I think that is what happened. I can't prove that that is what happened. And after saying it out loud, I can't think of why that artifacting would say 100% yes, this was altered. I leave it to you.
9.
This is the clip that the Ouija brothers caught when they went live that one time. So yeah, it's the stroller, or tram, falling down the steps. Now, I know a lot of people say that this is fully debunked. Keep in mind, this is live, though. And the Ouija brothers asked the people which camera, like the live stream, they asked them live what camera they want to be focused on while they leave. And they all said they wanted to see the steps. So they put it on the steps and they left. They all left to get some lunch. So there was no one there to pull on the cord. Also, if you notice, the cord moved after the stroller did. So people also say it was most likely gravity, which, yeah, I see that. It looks like they put it, like, very precarious on the step. And they also moved it, like, they moved it there on purpose so that it could fall. I'm not saying they purposely set it up like that, but the whole thought process, I'm pretty sure, was that move it closer to the steps so it can easily be knocked over instead of, like, up against the wall where the ghost has to, like, use a lot of force to push it over. Personally, it would be more credible if it was up against the wall. Because then you would know that a ghost had to have yanked to that instead of just gravity taking its toll. But the reason why it's here is because it could have been a ghost pushing it, it could have been gravity pulling on it. But either way, I'm 99.9% sure it was not the Ouija brothers doing it.
10.
I'm leaving the most baffling one for the last. And it's not baffling because it's like I can't explain it. It's baffling because of the complexity of the video. Now, I know you can debunk this and give it a shot. Say it in the comments what you think about this whole scenario. I'm talking about the recent Hotel Hysteria videos that got uploaded that everybody is relating it to Lisa Lamb. And that kind of pisses me off.
But her fear is palpable. She runs down the long hotel hallway, calling for help.
Somebody help me, please.
In another clip, she's again seen sprinting through the corridor, clearly terrified, shouting for assistance, yet the hallway remains empty.
I'm feeling good. Help! Somebody help! Please. Please. Somebody help me, please.
She runs into the elevator, presses herself against the wall, ducks out of sight, yet strangely, the doors never close.
It's like she acting like she's running from something or hiding from something, but there's literally nobody else in the frame.
She appears spooked, then bolts out of the elevator and vanishes down the hall.
That's just the housekeeper down there. Right there. Right there. Shaking. Right there.
What is that?
Concerned, employees check Arya's room. They find it in total disarray, clothes and food strewn everywhere.
Crazy.
But what unsettles them most is an improvised tool left in the bathroom.
No, this is ridiculous. What the heck is this doing in here?
Yo, hold on, y'all.
A makeshift device capable of slipping under a hotel door and pulling the handle from the inside.
Oh my god.
Staff test it, and it works. Someone had been preparing to break into rooms.
What? What?
Because Lisa Lamb wasn't paranormal, as I pointed out in the previous video. So, I'm going to play all the clips bothered. So, going through this, let's pick it apart. I want to start with the real. Like, what is really going on. And then I'm going to cover the mental. And then the possible fakery. So, to begin with, I think whatever was happening in the hotel room was going on. Because the hotel worker investigated the room, it's a mess, and in the bathroom he finds a weird makeshift device that he tests that could open the door from the inside. Now, I know people have been saying, it's like, oh, but it's a mechanical lock, right? But it unlocks from the inside. So if you can get that underneath the door, swivel it up, grab the handle like he demonstrated, and pull down, you can open the door and enter someone's house or hotel room. But my question is, was it someone entering her house, her room, or was it hers? So, I believe something was going on. I don't think that the whole thing was a setup. Because of the mental issue. Now, she does say that she recorded trying to pretend that she's on FaceTime. I think what she wanted to do was, while she was running, trying to get the face of the person that she thinks is chasing her. But we don't see anybody. Either on her video or the security cam. So either someone did break into her room, she fought him off, and ran out of the room, running down the hallway, screaming, help. Which, you don't yell help, yell fire. I've heard rape works more than help. Either she was physically attacked, or she just thought she was. Or, another take, she did use that thing, broke into someone else's room, and maybe they saw her coming out of their room or something like that, and followed her. I don't know. But I don't think that was paranormal. But moving on to the fakery. Now, I know people are going to be like, well, if you're debunking this, why is this on your Can't Explain? Because of all three parts put together. I do believe something happened in that room. I believe that she thinks something's going on. But, after she runs off, the security guard's looking at the camera and this rock falls onto the ground. And it was supposed to be tossed from, the bowl standing nearby. But Beardo pointed out that the rock, when it lands, it bounces, but it leaves an after image. That's really weird. It could have been a accident in editing, but also possibly could have been caught like that on the camera. I don't know. I don't want to say that is what it is. If you know that was kind of like security cameras, let me know in the comment section down below if it could just leave an after image like that. But also Beardo had a really good point about the shadow running across the wall. It seems that there's some artifacting going on. I also want to point out that if it was someone running by, off camera, you have seen the shadow of the lights connecting to the person. So either that was edited in, or it was really a weird shadow anomaly going past the wall. I'm willing to say that it was edited in, because the worker was probably bored and wanted to add a little bit more fluff to the situation. The whole thing was a lot to unpack. What do you guys think about the whole thing? Definitely is not in Lisa Lam's situation. I don't know if her running into the elevator, because it looks like she hit the door open as well. In her, rush to hit buttons to get the elevator to move. But also, to be honest, running down the stairs would be quicker. I don't know. That might be bad advice. I don't know. I was never in that kind of situation. So, sucks that she was. So, that was 10 evidence that I mostly can't explain. And it's here for discussion. If you know how it's done, let me know. Although, be nice. Be nice about it. Especially if, someone gives an opinion and you think it's something different. Be nice. Have a conversation about it. This and the possible evidence are hard to actually find 10 different events for it. Mainly because there's a lot of people out there with very accessible editing softwares, and you can easily go viral with it. So, that's why I started off the debunking with the demon hands. Because I think that's what really, really started the whole art of haunting. I could be wrong. But let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Click whichever like button you think is appropriate. The next video is going to be possible evidence. And oh boy, did I find some good ones for this one. So subscribe if you want to see it. And until next time, stay spooky.